Good morning. It's 9:36 a.m. Monday, October 1st, 2018 Eastern Standard Time. Let's take a look at the Litecoin on Coinbase. Okay, the number we're looking for, 1623.44. It might have changed, people, because it's Monday. Let's see. We got to go to the, like I said before, the two largest walls, the buy and the sell. So, yeah, it's still 1623.44. It's embedded in there at 60.82. And it probably embedded in this 59.89. Let's check the aggregation just to make sure. I like how that buy opened. Those buys are looking good. But are we still being manipulated? Absolutely. If those two sell walls I've been pointing out, if that sell and buy wall, that matching pair of kettling trades is still there, they haven't taken it off. What I have done is an update on my situation with Coinbase Pro, since manipulation of any kind is forbidden from here, Coinbase. You see, this is the user agreement. These are the trading rules for the user agreement. It's telling you that trading is manipulated trading is prohibited. And you can see market manipulation is prohibited. Now, if they know this trader is manipulating on another exchange, and he could be identified, I don't care, he shouldn't be on Coinbase Pro. If he's on other markets, it has nothing to do with me anyway, because I'm concerned about the market I trade on, which is this, in which I have incurred my loss. They're responsible because I made the user agreement of terms to use their exchange with them, not with Kraken, not with Bittrex, not with anybody else, with them. They're the ones who said this type of trading would not occur on this platform, and it's prohibited. They're thereby telling me, well, the risk of me getting my money manipulated away is zero. False. False. If trade manipulation is still happening on here, I'm finding it and reporting it, and they're not removing it. They are responsible. 1623.44. I told it's just, now we all seen this trade since last Tuesday. Now it's Monday. It's 6 days. Nothing has been bought. Nothing has been sold. 1623.44. There's a little something mixed in it. That's why it's showing 0.54. Now we know the trade is still here at $60.70. We hope that he didn't drop it. Well, we'll keep an eye. We're seeing this. We know it's here on the sell side. Let's see if we can spot it on the buy side. Give it a few minutes. Right now, anybody who's, there it is, 1623. Gee, that didn't take long. But we all know there's a little something extra in there. So now we see these two trades have been up here since Tuesday of last week. Tuesday of last week would be the 25th of September. We know these trades have been up here. So if nothing's been bought or sold, and then it'll be changed tomorrow or Wednesday, and Coinbase Pro doesn't think that affects the volume, it manipulates it. Plus, Coinbase does 20% of the trade in 2 out of 10 trades, 1 out of 5 trades, and then says 20% of the volume that they generate on their own exchange, it won't affect the price. You know something? You might as well believe in unicorns. These guys, that is like the stupidest excuse I have ever heard. You mean to tell me you generate 20% of the volume on your own exchange, 20% of the volume, and it's not affecting the price? 20% of the volume doesn't move the price. How do you manage to do that? You know 20% of the volume is? It goes to 24-hour volume. 115, we'll say roughly 116,000 coins. Okay? We're just going to go over simple math. Because they claim 20% of the volume doesn't do anything. Simple math is going to show that conclusion or that statement to be bullshit. So we're going to round it off to 116,000, right? Now you times that by 0.2, 20%. They're buying 23,200 Litecoin, roughly around there. And you're telling me 23,000 Litecoin purchase or sales won't affect the price? Wow. You hear some unbelievable... You see these guys, you know something? I'm sorry, Coinbase Pro. You guys are rookies, man. You better come up with some other... You just got to settle, man. One day when this market was manipulated, $2.5 million worth of Litecoin traded hands. One day. That's $150 million at the price of $60 it was trading that day. Here goes your manipulation trade, still running firm and clear. Kettling the price between them. These are fake trades. They're up here every day. And if they think that changing a little piece of it is going to matter, that when the CFT gets there and says we want the IP address of these two trades, well, they don't know. We changed it from 0.44 to 0.79. They can't possibly. I would say this is beyond stupid. Whoever did this, if they're trying to hide it. You see these two trades? They're kettling trades. Now the only purpose of these trades is to kettle the price between them. They'll let the price go back up. They'll let the price go up because he doesn't want to risk his capital. He'll take them off. He'll let the price run up. Then he'll reinstate them and push the price back down. That's why you always see them coming back, because he never buys and sell them. That's not their purpose. Their purpose is to keep the price between them. If somebody comes up to this order, if you see it today, you'll watch all of a sudden it'll come off and go higher. It'll disappear. If they start crashing below this price, toward this price, he'll remove it and let it crash. Then after the market is settled down and what has happened, then he puts those two trades back and he moves it up and down again. That's all he's been doing. He's never bought or sold any of those two walls, any of them. And if you want to say that might prove my theory false, well, I can't say it's theory. My relative facts false and made up. Then you show me when those trades were sold. 60-23-44. There it goes, uncovered now. You see it right there. 16-23-44. They've been up there since last Tuesday. They're the only two trades that have been there more than a day. All the other trades disappear. More than a day. They've been there more than a week. Tomorrow will be a week. They're there to 7 to 10 days. Never bought, never sold. Everybody knows what this is because they keep using the same market size value. Look at the spread. Not even $1. And then look at the price. How do you think the price is staying like that? Now let's go to, okay. When you look through the book, the first thing you're going to notice which way it's being manipulated. It's very easy to detect in Bitcoin. Okay, you look at the order book. There's no large trades. You see this? Now look at the order book. How come such a large trade so close to the spread? Boom! That's manipulation right there. You see, when you put something up that possibly nobody could short it down because it's so much money. And they'll do it the other way too. When you see a giant wall at the lowest or highest price possible, that's manipulation. What? Look. Look. Where's the order book? Where do you see anything that matches that? Where? Where do you see? We see not even he moved it to look. Where do you see anything? Once you see on the spread that you see large trades at the center point, that's manipulation. That's very easy to spot. It's even easier to spot than Litecoin. These exchanges are manipulated. How could you possibly think you're going to buy all those coins? There's no volume there. It's not there. And as soon as somebody starts clicking into those trades, they take them off. It's manipulation. There you go. They took it off. Now that the price is moving up, he's going to keep posting it to the highest possible price and keep moving it up. If you're a trader and you want to keep this price to where you like it, going sideways to wear the market out and then dump it, you play this game. Wall here, wall here, wall here, wall here, keeping it at the price you want, moving the walls. This is manipulated too. Look, they just disappear. Nobody buys anything. Did he just buy 57 coin? Where'd the trade go? Where'd it go? Now watch. It'll. Now they're dumping the price down, playing the low, the change descending sell wall. These are just two manipulators battling it out with each other. None of them should be on this market. Both of them should be kicked off, unless it's the same account trading between each other. Now it comes back and disappears. Look at this order book. This is why most traders tell their clients don't go to crypto. Well, let's see what's going on in the order books. Look at this. Look at this. False signaling, everything going on. Anything you could possibly do against the user terms of the user agreement of Coinbase Pro is done every minute here. Look, where'd it go? There it is again, the 57. Where'd it go? This one is so obvious. It's basically, oh my God, these guys are so. Oh, anybody in their right mind that had a Series 7 or a trader is going to look at this. And Coinbase, you know something? The excuse you're going to give, they're going to laugh right in your face. You see that 1623.44? This market is so heavily manipulated. Look at this. Look at this dump. Look at these contrived dumps. How you contrive a dump? He's looking for coin this morning. This must be Coinbase coming in to buy or sell on behalf of the client. They're screwing with everybody. Look at this. We get ripped off every single fucking day on this platform. Every single day. They're killing crypto with the manipulation. They're killing it. These exchanges, like Vitalik Buterin said, they need to burn in hell. They got to be closed. Close them down. When back opens up, just go and close them all down. We're unregulated. I don't give a shit. That doesn't mean you go fucking robbing people. Your own user terms say you're not supposed to be doing it. I'm sorry, you are self-regulated, and you by your user agreement terms, and you friggin' broke them. Look at this. We know the 1623.44 is there. Most people will say, I don't know what's going on, but I do. It's a full court press to bilk everybody out of their money before they get closed down. That's what I honestly think. And as soon as Litecoin either goes on Gemini or Bach opens up, I am out of this platform. And you know what? I'm still pressing charges on them too. And if they do the same at the other exchange, they'll hear about it. These guys are the biggest exchange. These guys are the ringleaders. What a disgrace. This is it'll probably be manipulated up, but these guys, they're thirsty for more coin. They want to see how much they can bilk out of their smaller cap investors by panicking, by dumping on them and triggering the stop losses, by price manipulation. It's used to embezzle money out of other people by sending false signals. That's what it is. It's a crime. This is a crime. You're watching a crime in action right here. And these little numbers, so you see 1,600 Litecoin, you do the volume, 116,000, times it by the price, and you see how much was built. Simple math. Let's go over it. We'll say roughly 116,000 at $60. That's about $7 million of Litecoin that changed hands so far since yesterday. Now, how much is that people dumping their Litecoin because they're trying to get out? Because they endured losses, manipulated losses, false signals, fake volumes. Fake volumes and false garbage. Look, 160, 1623.44. 1623.44. Yeah, well, those trades have been on there for 20 minutes and nothing's been bought or sold. You know, just the average day, manipulating the market. Oh, yeah. Are you going to put this on social media? Because, if you do, and you're accusing us of doing something that you obviously found, well, we're gonna sue you. Oh, you're gonna sue me? All right, you bring me to court. You bring yours. I'll bring mine. Guarantee if I sit in front of a judge, yes, I've been noticing there's two trades on there. They change your market size every 7 to 10 days. They never bought, never sold, so they're faulty reporting volume. Okay, they're price fixing the price of Litecoin between them. That's what they do. You see, it brackets the price in between them because these walls far exceed the volume that could bypass them. And I've been telling about him that it's called kettling, and it's even more obvious because he uses the same market size, so it gives him the ability to detect. Well, let me see where I have the price bracketed in. You can't have two different prices; they'll get mixed up and confused and lose track. So he puts the same one, so he can keep track of it. And these trades, every 7 to 10 days, they switch market size. Nothing is bought and sold at either one of those trades. And if you don't trading, you're not trading something. You're holding it to trade to create scarcity, or you're pushing it out there to drop the price. That's all he's doing. And then he effectively brackets the price between them. He moves it up, the price goes up to two walls. He moves the two walls down, the price goes down. I got that on tape too. Okay? You see right now? They probably propagated this order in there. It's probably his. He wants to buy 1,100 coin. So what do? You squeeze your top sell wall down so people dump into your buys. That's all it is. And then when it comes time where you want to collect, you move this up, you propagate the sell area with your trades you want to sell at a higher price, and then you push this up. And you push everybody into buying into your orders. That's all he's been doing every single day. He's making thousands of dollars at the cost of everybody else. He moves 4,000 coin at $1. He makes $4,000. Not bad for him manipulating the way they. So anybody can go on here and see this manipulation. You go to my past videos and you'll see the 1623.44. I've been keeping track of it. So now you can sit here and you can tell me if I'm wrong. Why would a trade be up there for 7 to 10 days? Same market size. Constantly moving out of the way of the market. If it approaches the sell wall, he takes it off. If it approaches it, he takes it off. After the bum rush up or the bum rush down, he puts it back on, and then he puts it back to the price he wants. He maneuvers it back into the price range he likes. That's why you'll see it go up to 65, and then he starts the shenanigans again. These guys are not good people. I'm sorry, Coinbase Pro aren't good people because, number one, they break their own user agreement terms. That's number one. Number two, even though they're not watching their own order book, I did it for them. I reported them. I showed them this is prohibited trading, going by your user term agreement with me. For months, they haven't done anything, and it still happens. Then, to top it off, they don't disclose that 20% of the volume on this exchange is from the parent company, where you buy a coin directly at a spot price, Coinbase LLC, not Coinbase Pro. And then they come on here and they trade on their own platform. And they create 20% of the volume. And then they turn around and say, well, we're not really affecting the price. You're telling me 20% of the volume isn't going to affect the price of any of these coins. You might as well believe in fairies and unicorns. They think people are trading in an unregulated market is stupid. And this market is regulated by their own user agreement. I'm sorry. And you broke the user agreement terms. The Coinbase Pro is responsible. I'll keep saying it again. Everybody's got to start calling these guys and saying, you are responsible because you said this type of trading is prohibited. It was reported to you as an oversight possibility that you didn't catch it. It's been told to you for months on end, and you've done nothing. That's why everybody thinks one of the 5 trades on Coinbase Pro, these are them. And that Coinbase Pro is actually manipulating their own market. It's a possibility because you haven't done anything. That's what it's a suspicion. Why do it's so relevant? It stands out so hard in your face, and it's so easy to see, but you do nothing. So people are going to start thinking, hey, why won't they start this manipulation? It's just the client who's manipulating. You freeze other people's accounts for no reason. Kick them off. No, they don't. They don't. So now everybody's under suspicion, and the next logical step in the conclusion, those are Coinbase trades, 2 Coinbase walls. Of course, if you don't do nothing about it. Of course, look where he dropped the price. You see this? Now look how it's propagating the buy. You see this? And then he's going to squeeze this. He's squeezing this wall down, and he's filling his orders on the cheap. All of a sudden, all of these large orders for hundreds of Litecoin pop up. It's being manipulated. He's getting cheap coin at the cost of everybody else. Look, he's squeezing to the 0 point. Somebody's trying to block him. Somebody's caught on. They're saying, no, you're not devaluing the price of my portfolio. I'll take my cash and put my money where my mouth is and stop it. This is why it's been going flat, because somebody's intervening. They can see this. One of the traders who has money is tired of looking at his portfolio being devalued. Now he was on the quest to get cheap coin, and now he's worried that the price might go up and threaten his wall, so now he adds more. This is not hard. Let's see where he dropped the wall. Yeah, it was down in 59.40. It's still there. You know, these people got to learn how to read an order book if they're going to open up an exchange. I'm sorry. Total ad. Look at this. He's trying to get his orders filled, right? By pushing his sell wall down and triggering the stop losses to dump into his buys. But somebody said no, denied. You know what? If you're going to dump the coin, you're going to buy mine first. You see what he did? Can you see it clearly now? How he manipulated and dumped the market? Yeah, now he took off the extra volume because he don't need it no more. And now he's filling all his fucking orders. Now watch. Now the 1623, after he's satisfied he got what he wanted, he's going to come over here and put the 1623 back up again to keep the price from crashing. Because it's his playground. He doesn't want to wreck it totally. For himself, he'll keep what he wants to use open. The rest of us, well, just too damn bad. I told you he was getting ready. There it is. Look. There it is. Totally manipulated right before your face. Squeezing this wall down. Totally manipulated. You just watched him do it. Now he wants more. Now look, he took it off. Let's see where it goes. He moved it up. He's done. Now watch, it'll go back up to 60. This isn't hard to see. Now watch, he relieved the pressure. You've seen him just move that 1623.44 up to $60. Lo and behold, the price is going up. And he moved this up. Now watch the price go up. These people are lowlifes. Lowlifes. You just watched him manipulate it down by squeezing this wall down. Now he took the pressure off by squeezing it down to the USD spread, which I called the 0 point. He took it off. He raised the price. Now watch. He raised this price as well by 50, 40 cents. And now look, the price goes back up. And then they're going to tell you it's not being manipulated. You just seen those two walls in action. Crying shame. Look, didn't I tell you it's going to go back up? It's going to hit 60. Where's the epicenter? Let's see how far he is. Yeah, he's going to let it go back up now. Because now he wants to dump later. He's going to run it up here and dump it up on you. Totally manipulated. Totally manipulated right before your eyes. And you see how he used those walls to manipulate the price. Bring this down. Bring this down. Forces down the price. Bring this back up. Bring it back up. And look, the price goes back up. You can basically watch the market be controlled by these two walls, even though they change every week. This is like, if you can't see this, I would go to some kind of doctor to give yourself a brain scan, because this is so easy to see. It's remarkably simple. My 8-year-old daughter, I sat down here and I explained her the principles, and she was able to detect market manipulation once I explained what kettling is and everything. And she's 8 years old. And she'll, a matter of fact, the next video, I'm going to sit her down here on Saturday, and we're going to have her show you how simple it is to detect market manipulation. And you can't say, hey, coached her, because the numbers are going to always change in front of her. And she has to react with her own mind. So you can't say it's a setup. See, 1623.44, 1623.44. See, I'm catching them when they're orchestrating them and actually conceiving them, then they follow through. And how do you orchestrate them? The first thing he's going to do, well, you want to gain something from this. You want to dump your coin. Possibly you bought him down here when he manipulated them down here. It went up, he dumped. You see? Now he's going to go to a new lower low, higher low, I'm sorry. And then he's going to say, well, now I'm going to buy it, push it back up, manipulate it back up, and then I'm going to dump it again. But he'll create probably a higher low once again. Yeah, he's at a higher low right now. But this is just basically there's a group of people in here that contrived this and this. I mean, come on, guys! You don't even use different market size when you manipulate it. It's so clear. It's so clear. I'm going to show you this Saturday coming up how easy it is to spot market manipulation in the books. My 8-year-old daughter, I'm going to have her sit down here, and she's going to do the video, and she's going to post it up. And she's going to tell you what she sees from what she learned from me. You see this here? Look at the order book. The next largest sell is 13 Litecoin. The largest sell you just seen disappear and come back and disappear and come back and disappear and come back and disappear. Spoofing. He's using the descending chain sell wall. He'll put it here, dump into the buys, put some ghost trades. You see this? He's manipulating the market right now. See how he just lowered it? It's very easy. You dump, you put a new low, a new wall at the new low price. Dump, put a new wall at this is manipulation too. Anybody could see that. This platform is ripe with manipulation. There's no denying it. This is so ridiculously simple-minded. It exposes itself so easy. This is like you walk out and you see somebody pissing on your curb and they're telling you no, they're not pissing on your curb. It's your imagination or watering the lawn. Hey, it just goes beyond reason. So the phone call has to go today. I'm sorry. Now let's see if I told you he was going to raise the price. I told you. If he really wants the price up, he'll squeeze the bottom wall up high. And then he'll bring that up high. And he looks like he is. You see how he's relieved the pressure on the sell side by putting that large order higher in price, allowing people to, the volume to actually achieve a rising price value until they hit that wall. You see? This is it's so easy what he's doing to detect it. It's rudimentary. It's elementary. It's pre-K in this type of manipulation. In the world of trading, this is pre-K. It's so easy to detect. Now he relieved the pressure and the price goes up. And how they apply pressure is these walls moving to the 0 point puts pressure. Moving it to the 0 point puts pressure. If you move the buy wall to the 0 point, it puts buy pressure on. If you move the sell to the 0 point, it puts sell pressure on. Moving both of them too can move the price too because it changes the 0 point range. He has his options. You can get a professor with numbers like I did. I went to the American banker and they showed this to the editor. And the editor goes, yeah, it's exactly as you say it is. And you know what? I'm going to call up, if I have to go to court, I'm going to ask that editor if he would be so kind to show up in court and go over these numbers in front of a jury. He's from the American banker. I've talked to him several times on several things. I also uncovered an insider trade scam Citibank and Continuum Solutions had going on, and I caught them. And that's how my relationship began with the professor that works at American Banker. Because I uncovered something, and he looked into it, and he goes, you know what? You're right. This is somebody with a PhD in economics. Those people are telling me I'm right. You better believe I'm right. Just keep watching the board. I'll be right back. You see this? 41 minutes. It's kind of boring. But at least now in this video, I'm going to post it to YouTube. You'll be able to see price manipulation in action, how it works, and you're going to catch it at this dump over here, and how he orchestrated this red candle and this one here. He does the same thing on all of this stuff, using these two walls, the 16, 23, 44, and it's probably embedded in here. He looks like he wants to do a little bit more dumping, or he doesn't want it going up too fast. You don't want to lose his somebody coming in and buy his precious wall. Then what is he going to do? He's going to have to go to the market and buy. And he doesn't want to do that because the price will be going up if that wall's not there. Unless he has a lot more coin than that, which he probably does. So I'm going to post this up.